Hey, check this out. Y'all just read that live. I mean, my Facebook post. Those of on Facebook and have not. This is a kind of a whatever. I wanted to say to you, Mike DeWine. Okay, since you don't want to do your job, and your staff, some of the people in the state gave me wrong telephone numbers. I think I'm stupid. Hey, A through Z plan, A through Z plan. So I want to make an appeal to, as one of your constituents. I may not be in your district, but I want to make an appeal to Miss Jennifer Gross. District 45 represents our party, and you are the chairman of the Joint Medicaid Oversight Committee. I'm requesting that you do an internal investigation on Medicaid. I talked to the state, three people today. One person in particular, I won't give his last name, but I know his last name. He's a state employee. His name is Paul. I called him in regards to why I haven't heard anything about my appeal, being that I was given information that Aetna is no longer in business for the state of Ohio. At least they're telling me they're not, and their numbers are disconnected, and I'm blocked from their system. They won't even talk to me. 20 unanswered grievances. And I also wanted to know the supervisor that uncovered the corruption and the caseworker that got fired, case manager, not caseworker, case manager that got fired from Aetna Better Health for uncovering the corruption that was being done to me. I want to say to you, Aetna Better Health, what you did, and those that see the stuff that's listed, you know what I mean? Uh, I appreciate you kind of helping me get, a little more information so that I could further add validity to this channel about the corruption that's going on in Ohio and how you got men and women that are claiming to do all this righteousness in the city and in the state and their communities, and they rather spend time trying to crucify an innocent man because of jealousy, envy, and corruption within bloodline DNA, traditional religious control, four wall setting, Pentecostal institutions, damaged ex-wives that are so bitter that you didn't weren't a good husband, that they defame you, and you have children. They bore your children, and not one of their children were touched or harmed by you, and they won't speak up and defend you. But then when you and all their friends sit around them and tell them all these lies and shit for years, and none of them about shit. And then my last wife, played so smooth, and the system has been covering for her. I filed appeals in regards to her when she stole my money. When you start speaking up against, this should be a lesson. When you speaking up against the powers that be, so you're not supposed to shake and you're not supposed to get nervous because you moving and doing what you're supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? What you're supposed to do is keep fighting. It's you motherfuckers that's sitting around there gaslighting and lying. They're scared. You know what I mean? So I think it's crazy, but I ain't lazy. I'm going to keep fighting. And somebody going to get to the bottom of it, and it's going to be some crazy shit. And I told you, Mr. Warren, Ohio, what was going to happen in Ohio, not only with the church, but in the state of Ohio. And those that gaslighted me and wanted to see me in prison, and my man in New York that tells me that you would want to talk to me either, and you see a receipt up there, I'm sure, and if you don't, you can confirm it. Ohio Department of Corrections. That's a true story. That was my child. Her own mother kept her from me and went around spreading to my first wife that I was a pedophile and a rapist, and I hadn't even seen the child because her mom and them hid the child, and her grandma hid the child. Then her grandma got in court and testified against the child for her husband. He's dead. My reputation, I got it back now. But this woman is a branch officer for the government, all connected, corrupted. So some of my friends that know my ex-wife that work there at DSCC or however y'all call it now, I need you to look into her. She's a branch officer at DCSC right down there. Brother Dave McClain, might not remember me from our old days at Independent. Check into that for me, please, sir. Mr. Mel Griffin, my children are your godchildren. And I know you treated me like shit and y'all linked up with someone and talked about me, but at least you can do that. I died 3 times, my family members. Now you see the actual paperwork. None of y'all not apologized to me. All y'all that gaslighted and lied on me and could have had me in prison for a long time and could have caused me bodily harm on some lies. To my brother on NBC News, I hope you feel stupid. And I hope that you all lose your ratings. And I hope that you get censored. I hope your station gets censored. I told you I'm not a Trump supporter, but I agree with a lot of shit he does to this damn media. And I hope you get censored. And I hope that you, Tracy, you're a former state employee, when they finally crack the code and all this corruption, I hope that you go to prison. And to my last wife that works for the government and my daughter who works for the government, hope both of y'all go to prison. Hope both of you go to prison. And this is not what you do to an innocent man when he's down because you hear a rumor and then you go up and call me crazy. And to my friend of 40 years, well, I thought was my friend, you asshole down there at 40 West Crown and in Riverdale, wherever the fuck you live at, and to all your DNA connected to you, and never known me to be a bad person, and you always disappear. I've lied for you down through the years about a lot of shit. Some I knew, some I didn't know, but I don't spread rumors. I spit facts. And you all lied. You know what I mean? So, I don't feel sorry for you. You know what I mean? And I mean every damn word I said. To you, Mr. Rudolph, I don't need you to email me back. You know what I mean? It's about accountability, man. It's about transparency. It's about doing what's right. And y'all do all this weird shit trying to incite people. You can never get me to commit a crime. You can never get me to go out here and blow your goddamn head off, sir. You know what I mean? You can never get me to come to the Church of God in Christ and go in there and incite stuff like that. But what I am going to do is I am going to get back in there. And there's a way I can do it. Easy. I told you how I'm going to do it. But I'll get you Church of God in Christ. I don't got to sue you. I'll let your own people handle it. You can stand amongst your own peers. But I'm going to deal with you. And until I get justified. This is the calm version before the storm. What the fuck is coming your way? Church of God in Christ, namely you motherfuckers up here in the Cleveland area. I'm gonna definitely deal with you. I'm gonna definitely deal with you. And my ex-wife, Lee Denise Jane Babbitt, you better put that house up on the market and you better go in hiding because I'm gonna have the feds at your goddamn door. And your daughter, now I'm understanding why you called me out the blue, trying to get me to take my daughter, wondering if me and my wife was together, if she living there and all this kind of shit. Because you was probably trying to set me up to go to prison. And it's kind of funny. It's around the same time when I first got sick. And my daughter was there, and you kept having her, but I had her staying over there. The Spirit told me not to have that girl staying in my house. I'm glad I did. And then you had that girl hating me because you was going to put her in a goddamn group home, ship her off in some kind of military school. I wasn't falling for that shit. You and your mammy talked about me like a goddamn dog. Now you done arrived and you working for the government. Now you up in this corruption shit. And you a goddamn Democrat. See what I'm talking about? And I hope your son's baby dad, I hope he get hip to you on how you try to shake him down. The same shit you did to me. And let's not talk about when my brother died. You refused to go because you said that my family didn't invite you when I was going through all that trauma. And then you go back and then you and your mom go get a goddamn abortion. I didn't even know about this baby till you went to goddamn, did a sneaky ass goddamn divorce. I get some papers saying you had a goddamn child. I didn't know nothing about it. I saw some pictures, but I didn't know you was pregnant. So I started hearing rumors I was a pedophile. Wondering why my stepdaughters is going to my kids asking questions, and none of y'all motherfuckers asked me one time, "Are you messing with kids?" Then I start thinking just about every last one of y'all been in pedophilia situation and raped somebody, SA somebody. Y'all try to put that shit on me. Y'all all try to put that shit on my own children. Didn't even defend me. You know what I'm saying? I got grandkids. I was a youth president. I'm the same guy that some of y'all stayed in my goddamn house. And you think I'm a pedophile? You know what I mean? Cussing, smoking, fine. But you would put that label on me and sleep well at night knowing that I ain't never done nothing like that? And I know that you, two of your goddamn blood relative grandkids was in my goddamn bathroom fucking around with each other. And y'all want to act like that to me? That's okay. This is what Ohio does. And that's why I was trying to tell you I wanted to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But y'all, but pull me back in on some bullshit, man. Y'all wrong, bro. You're wrong. I just want my shit. But I don't want nothing from me. I just want to see y'all in cages, or I want to see y'all drop dead. And I'm being serious. I literally want to see, close my eyes and wake up and see that each one of you that went out and lied on me are dead. Because the ones that were pointing fingers, the same shit y'all was saying about me, that's what y'all was doing. You know what I mean? I hope y'all sleep well at night. You know what I mean? And now that I know that Paul, and that was the state hearing office I called today. Talked to them for a long time. They tell me, you know, hey, I'm showing this and that and this. And this guy started reading off the script. I'm telling him, man, I've been, civil rights been violated, Aetna cover up, dental board covered up, governor covering up, so I drop a name. People get mad. You know, I done it the right way, man. I went through procedure. I went through the procedure in Church of God in Christ. They wouldn't even release a goddamn video to show me because later on I find out all the shit they were saying was lie. But y'all don't do that. You know, you hang with dogs, you get fleas. You know, I never had a dog as a pet. I like cats. You know what I mean? So y'all motherfuckers has been absent. You know what I mean? If you're not my grandchild or you're not my biological child, don't call my goddamn phone, please. Please don't. Okay? Because I don't need no bullshit, man. I'm tired of playing these games with y'all people, man. You know what I mean? I'm tired of that. Y'all had a label on my back. My mother, she's sadistic. Church of God folk. Y'all friends with her. Mr. Samuel Cabin, you a pastor. You friends with my mother. Your sister, friends with my mother. Your other sister, friends with my mother. Y'all folks are still over at 790s grabbing up. Friends this with my mother. You see what I'm talking about? And y'all know what she did to me. You know, Robert Crowley, I gave you much respect. I never dishonored you, man. Never done none of that, bro. You knew what Phyllis was doing because y'all all had me in the church asking me 1,001 questions, all against Phyllis. But now y'all friends with her. Dorothy Burke, you should be ashamed. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. You know I wasn't no adult in y'all's damn church. And y'all do me like this, really? And y'all do James Ferguson like that? Y'all people in Jackson that call me and play these games. I don't understand y'all, man. Why y'all all talking about y'all Joseph Stewart? You call me once every other week with a personal three-way with your wife sitting next to you, laughing and giggling like everything cool, and you all just take information. I just be playing along, man, like I'm stupid. Y'all crazy. Y'all really sick in the head to sit and want to watch a man die and go to prison. And y'all motherfuckers wearing aprons, gloves, goddamn top hats. You know what I mean? Talking about you on the square and all this. Y'all preaching, y'all doing all this stuff, man. And y'all ain't doing no investigations, no paperwork. Y'all just go with a narrative and y'all get nervous, no one do shit. Let me see one of y'all get up here like I've been doing for 3 or 4 years and call government officials' names out and you ain't getting no goddamn cease and desist. All they can do is try to kill you. You know, cut benefits and shit like that. I'm complaining all the way across the board. I mean, I told y'all to do it, so I'm not complaining. I'm just showing you where the corruption's at. And when the people can't get to you, they use people close to you. Your wife, your kids, your grandkids, your goddamn brothers, sisters. They use all these people as vehicles to take you down to get you out the way. So they can destroy the people that's around you that they know you protecting behind the scene. You know what I mean? But then when a motherfucker leave the church, they want to condemn them, put them in hell. You know what I mean? Motherfucker faithful, y'all want to call him a cheater. The motherfucker that's cheating, y'all want to call him faithful. That's weird to me. You know what I mean? You give a bitch an inch, they take a whole goddamn 50 years of your goddamn life and don't take no thought about building nothing, doing nothing. Because monkey see, monkey do. This is what it is. I'm just being real, man. I'm going to make excuses. But I'm not going to keep paying inches on my past sin. I refuse that. The devil is a lie. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to keep getting my blood pressure up. Plus, it ain't that time yet. You know, it ain't late night. I just wanted to come on and let y'all know. You know, so, You're a government official now, Lady Denise Jane Babbitt. I just want to look into this paperwork and see exactly what your job description is, because I'm gonna try to reach out to Dave McClain because I'm friends with some of his family still, and I'm gonna call his matter of fact. I'm gonna call his cousin Toya. If you watching this, call my phone. I'm gonna call you, Toya McCrimmon. I'm gonna call Dave McClain's cousin real quick, because Dave McClain, if you ain't retired yet, now you know we go way back. We've been friends for a long time. I know your whole family and your mama, bless her heart, Wednesday. And God, oh, apologize. I just got word. Tori did call me. That's what I was meant to say. Uh, Sister Susie, call me. I know I talked about your pastor a couple weeks ago, but call me anyway, baby. I've been missing you. I ain't talked to you in a long time. I'm sorry about Wednesday. Wednesday been gone a while. Chubby, I apologize. I didn't get to meet Chubby. I just knew David and Wednesday. I mean Pulu and Wednesday. I didn't know. Chubby. I apologize. And I probably did. Just didn't know that was him. And I apologize. Deacon. I mean not Deacon Goody. I almost said Deacon Goody. Your child. That's your nephew. But I miss you too, Deacon Goody. I do. And I appreciate you, your family. I've always going to respect the recurring family. Mother McLean wasn't nothing to play with. But I ain't going to start talking about church people like that because they was good to me. That family was good to me. Regina Dean, uh, her husband, Deacon Dean, good people to me. They was good to me. I've been knowing Toy since she was in high school, you know. And I got people that love me still in this city. You know what I mean? But I don't like to involve people in my shit. I can do it on my own because I don't want to get nobody no credit for saying, "Oh, I did that for him," and then they cut through me. I've been doing that all my life. My own mama did it, so I'm not exempt to it. But I just want to let you know I did talk to those people. I did leave a message for you, Mrs. Gross. Two of them. I left a message for who else? I leave a message for today. I'm not even gonna reach out to my own party because I know that the other folk are already mad at us, so they're not gonna reach out and do nothing. So I ain't gonna even think about them. I'm gonna stay in my own lane. I'm gonna deal with these Republicans. Y'all Republican, and we losing everything any damn way because y'all acting up. So y'all might as well try to put your good foot forward and do right by a citizen. Look me up, and I left you my information, everything on your voicemail, Miss Gross. And then I want to see if anybody that works for the government that got any kind of integrity watches this page. I want you to help me find out what the proper steps to file official complaint against uh, Miss Denise Jane Babbitt because I don't know what the branch officer does in government defense depot. I don't know what they do. I just know that she up there somewhere. They say, and I know she stole and she has some fake documents to steal my money. I do know that. So and my divorce decree is public record. So if anybody think I'm lying and is trying to, mistreat this woman, you can get a copy of not my wife now. I'm talking about my last wife. It's only 10 cents. 10 cents a copy, and you can go get a copy of my divorce decree and look at it. The woman owe me all kind of shit. I ain't owe her shit. I walked away and just told her I don't want to be bothered because y'all toxic as hell. And then next thing you know, my phone number is unlisted. I lived in German Village. My number was unlisted. She ended up getting a job for the government. Next thing she get my number, bring that child around. It's been hell ever since. And lied and told the child she wasn't getting no money. She was getting like $900 a month off my retirement, Social Security, disability benefits. And then called me talking about, can I get some money for college? No, what you can do is keep working for the post office, quit lying, telling everybody you went in college. And Tasia, the one that is racist too, her sister, y'all was all getting essayed by that man. And your mom, Tammy, the white Pentecostal lady, you saved and you called me a couple niggers in my face. And y'all was mad because your son liked me, Tyler. Remember, we used to play video games when he was a little boy. We sit in front of the fireplace and play goddamn video games. Me and Tyler. Remember the Tyler? You probably remember me now. You about 25, 26 years old now. Probably. But that goddamn Tasia, you been a ginger racist, and your sister has too. And disease, when you got that cancer, you should have checked on up out of here. But I'm going to make sure you go to jail. And I know you ain't got a criminal record, but you're going to have one, and your daughter is too. Because I was trying to set me up to make it like I raped that girl, and I did. It was your dad. So his picture and everything is on my Facebook if y'all looking for it. His name is Don. And that's sad. All them years I thought my father-in-law's name was Tom. His name was Donald. Donald Babbitt. He died in prison, raping my daughter, first degree. She was under the age of 12, and he only got 3 years because his wife testified for him. So look into that. So we got my mother, my third wife, and then my first wife didn't even defend me. And I've been trying to spare her. I've been dragging her for a couple weeks now, but she didn't even tell me. My kids didn't even warn me that it was being told about me. My stepdaughter, the one Mike Tyson was going around asking was I a rapist, but I watched your goddamn kids and your goddamn sister's kids. They lived in my goddamn house. You've always respected me. You ain't never tried to come on me a number. That goddamn oldest one, I believe she was trying to set me up too, and I believe that all y'all had something to do with that, thinking I was some kind of sexual deviant because the rumors was going around. So now I'm trying to put stuff together while y'all was moving the way y'all was moving. But even now that you see the evidence on that goddamn Facebook, that might would have softened my heart to forgive one of you white bastards. But since you didn't want to do that and rather see me dead, yeah, then you can go. And the offer still stands. Y'all motherfuckers want to come and get my wife? Fine. I'm not gonna force nobody to be around me. But if she want to be with me, fine. But if she don't, I ain't gonna fake it. I don't want to be bothered really. But she says she want to be married. Let her be married. I ain't got time to play these games with people, man. And I don't know who planted her and put the program in her brain to be playing these games. And I don't know what y'all did. Y'all need to undo it. Because y'all all going to be in jail fucking with me. You hear me? I done cried too long. I ain't shed no more goddamn tears. You hear me? Okay? So, Carrie Charles, I hope this disrupt your goddamn views on your YouTube. You better block me for real. Because I've been hunting you down trying to find you. I blocked you and I think you got a whole new goddamn page. But I'm going to find you. And Tony ain't emailed me back yet. And I've emailed Tony 3 times this year in 2025. Let alone 2021, 22, 23. Send him emails, copies of the medical and everything. So y'all could have done something about it. My dentist was 80-something years old. He couldn't have done all that and provided that stuff. I gave y'all the information. Y'all didn't even want to look into it. Y'all wanted me to be a pedophile and a rapist and a lowlife. Ain't that sad? Because y'all want to be in this systematic bullshit. Don't get me doing that. I don't want to read nobody no more. I'm done reading people. You see the facts. I'm still going to uncover corruption. But these main people that's participating, and Trinity Lane Hopkins, Michael Dwayne Hopkins, Daryl Lamont Hopkins, and I don't know Sherry's full government name, but I'm going to have all y'all investigated. Because Sherry, when I told your husband a month ago what your sister-in-law did, you work for the state. You could have done an investigation just to make sure that I was telling the truth, just to show some support. But y'all don't want to do that. So since y'all don't want to do that, and you are a state employee, and you do hang with a crook's husband, then I'm going to make sure I deal with y'all. So, Michael, you blocked, but somebody in your family said, I got Deshaun unblocked. So Deshaun is said he can carry the word back to Daryl, and then Daryl can take it back to Trina, and Trina can take it to Michael. Michael take it, and Christina probably got some people watching. And I'm sure that my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and potential wife probably gonna see and have some stuff. I know y'all setting stuff up, and it's working for me. It ain't working for you because you prove my case more and more and more. And y'all called me a drama king and all this bullshit. And I ain't lied one time. I told you transparency and I told y'all quit trying to set me up. You see one of them fat big titty motherfuckers over my goddamn house, and I'll blow her back out. And my wife want to be humble and get in there and be stupid. Y'all been making me look crazy any goddamn way. Now I want to make fun of you. Thank you. But this is real. So, Miss Gross, can you look into that for me? I need to see what kind of oversight we really got here, especially after you got these open investigations, people getting killed, rogue police officers out here. You know what I mean? Killing people, red and yellow, black and white. Can somebody help me? Can I help somebody? I just want to help somebody, see the light. Quit turning your head, man, and speak up. Quit getting caught up in all this gossip. He say she, you destroying people's lives, and y'all be trying to make motherfucker that's up there that took care of that insurance man down there. He about to walk from that case. Y'all think he ain't. You watch and see what's gonna happen. I didn't choose that route though, but that dude did. It's on my page. Y'all keep up on that. Nancy Grace did a big special. Now you know Nancy Grace be mad as hell. Nancy Grace mad as hell. That boy about to walk. He about to walk. They violate that boy's constitutional rights. And that insurance company had an issue playing with people's lives. It's like Aetna Better Help. Aetna Better Help, the state let get away. State let get away, but a lot of people been victimized. Ain't gonna let Aetna get away. Ain't gonna let y'all get away either. Some of y'all going to jail. I'm gonna be one to kind of help push that envelope. And sometimes God, I know the Bible says read what you sow, but sometimes He make people like me to kind of give you a push to get there a little quicker to your destination. That's how I'm going to drink today. I'm so goddamn mad. This is going to keep me from cussing you out and saying anything crazy. But I am so through right now with this bullshit that y'all doing. Especially my ex-wife. And I'm not going to say I hate my first wife, but you could have defended me on that note. I did a lot of bad shit, and I went on this live talking about it. But you didn't defend me when that woman could have had me killed, could have had me fucked up in prison. You know what I mean? And God took your husband, and you still can't. And I've still reached my hand out to help you with them goddamn kids, and you too goddamn proud to call me. So don't call me. Please don't call me, Serena Dawn. My children can call me. You're more than welcome. My grandchildren can call me if you don't want them to call me, and you want to you go ahead and be an asshole. But don't keep my goddamn grandkids from me. I raised them. You took them from me, and you got them crookedly, illegally. So I need you to do right and at least apologize to Link. If you don't want to say Dion, say Link and do a fucking thing on your goddamn page, Miss Perry, and apologize to me. Because I know you see that hillbilly on my goddamn Facebook page. Now look nothing like me. And you got two of my goddamn kids. And they girls. And they got vaginas and titties. And you turned them girls against me. A lot of shit that you did, having men in and out of your goddamn house. All these men. I whooped a couple of your husbands' ass. Married one of y'all in jail. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what y'all got going on. You want to be motherfuckers, want to be black and be hoes and raise these goddamn daughters and you called your husband plenty of niggers. He was just crippled and couldn't whoop your ass. You know what I mean? But I bet when you hillbillies, I bet none of you motherfuckers will call me a nigger. Bet you won't. Especially in the temperature I'm feeling. Okay? So, go ahead and get, like I told Governor DeWine, and he got the juice to get the goon squad in. You ought to be embarrassed. You ought to be ashamed. You try to let an upright man go to his grave with no facts, and you got a hillbilly up here rape my goddamn daughter and disrupt my whole fucking life, and all y'all want to do is beg for me, especially that entitled little baby girl I got. And I took her to her funeral, and she walked in that whole funeral, and people thought that was my mistress and spread that around. And my ex-wife sent my goddamn daughter to a goddamn funeral of a deacon in an evening gown with no bra on, see-through, with me. Yeah. Y'all go to hell. Y'all full of shit. And I wouldn't be surprised. And I warned y'all about that musician I had that was fucking one of your members. And y'all laughed in my goddamn face, First Lady and George. Remember that? And look, where's she at? Where Jasmine Daniels at? Yeah, thank you. Y'all stupid as fuck. I don't give a fuck about, don't call me no more. Tell me about no goddamn 20-year anniversary. You know what I mean? Because you was 40 years of friends, and you betrayed me. One thing about Judas, he didn't miss no prayer meetings. He went to church all the time. He wasn't a hypocrite. He was true to the game. He knew he was going to deceive Jesus, and he did. But Jesus didn't throw him away. You know what I mean? He kept him close. But then when he felt the tension real bad, Jesus said, you know what? They was having dinner. Jesus had his catfish nuggets and his cornbread, hush pup, whatever he was eating with it. And when he snapped his finger 2 times and said, hey, what you got over there? D.L. Hughley said, ain't that what D.L. Hughley did? And while I turned the wine, Jesus said, Jesus, you know whatever you're going to do, just do it quickly. Get over with, man. And Jesus turned around and said, they said, Jesus, you really? No. Jesus knew Peter was going to deny him 3 times. Y'all preach out the same book. You know what I mean? No shade, Brian Carnes. I know you the prophet, you the man of God. Brian Carnes, Church of God in Christ, y'all took an apostolic man and put him over Hogan. Did he ever get installed in Hogan's church? Because if he got installed in Hogan's church, with the reputation Brian Carnes got, and the live I just watched about that girl, and he, skipping around on this goddamn DNA test, something going on. And I know all that hollering and stuff sound good, but I just want to say this to you as I close. Oh, Zion! What's the matter now? What's the matter now, Zion? Oh, Zion! What's the matter now on this Tuesday night prayer and Bible band? John Coates, are you bishop in the Church of God in Christ, or are you in Episcopalian? Because I want to know, because you're a Republican. I want to know if you got some juice and see if you can do, some public service and go in one of them chambers and one of them judges you rub elbows with and find out why this damn corruption is being committed against me, because I ain't committed no crime, John Coates. You know what? I ain't committed no crime, John Coates. Can I come and join Metropolitan? Can you take me back in and help me file these charges? Can you help me? Because I know you're married now. She's a Dominican lady, and my grandson's Dominican, John Coates. He is. His name's Nasir. Oop. Well, that's my grandson. I can say his name. I ain't saying nothing illegal. Am I allowed to do that? I don't know. I ain't no blogger, but I ain't. Somebody get in the comments, I ain't allowed to mention his name. But I'll just say Dookie. That's my grandson. That's his nickname. He's half Dominican. And I think your wife, your first lady's Dominican. I don't know her. I'm not going to disrespect her. Little short lady. I think I saw her with attorney or something. I don't know what she is, but I just wanted to, figure that out. I appreciate it. I hope everything work out for you. And for those who've been quiet in my life and wanted to see me dead and in jail, don't speak up now. Don't need you to. Guess what? You will one day in jail. Thank you. Hey, I hope y'all have a good one. I give you 30 minutes of my time. Can you go ahead and like, share, and subscribe? It's free. I'm just trying to be D, but people keep fucking with me. Can I get some public service to help me? Can I get people to free me from this captivity of corruption that's surrounding me? And I got people raising their right hand on the Bible, swearing to tell the truth. They out shooting people, got commission cards in their pocket, news, media outlets, with people connected to me, lying and spreading out propaganda. This sounds like some goddamn Diddy, Epstein, because my ex-wife was Irish. So that's some racist shit too, because they was real bad with it. And then she had this girl coming, I don't know. It just seemed like I always get on this weird stuff, but all that weird SA stuff was going around me. That might be why my S drive was so high and all that kind of get. I was wanting to blow everybody's backs out. You know what I mean? That might have been why. I'm just being honest. When you're around that kind of shit, that's what happened. But I'll try to shield my children from that. One thing about I don't fool with kids, man. I don't do that. And I don't victimize people. I will cuss you the fuck out. And if you force me to, I will put my hands on your ass. If you're a man I'm going to tell you, you call me a nigga, I'll stop fucking out. You get my hands bisexual, you come to that. But I'll never deal with no one. My next step is going to be a goddamn, I might pray God to give me one. I hope they invent something where I can give me a goddamn robot. Maybe they have a Wi-Fi wife. You know what I mean? And you can make that my AI wife. I can make that motherfucker do anything I want to. That's what Corey Holcomb was talking about one night, I think. Corey Holcomb, I ain't mad at you, brother. I was just trying to find out. If that's the case, shit. Man, listen. I tell you what I like on my team, though. And I think I got a pretty level head. I've talked to him a couple times on Messenger, unless that's one of his staffers. I know, but that damn Curtis 50 Cent. I've been talking to him a couple times. He talked to him. Now I know. I ain't got the juice to touch with 50 Cent. I can't reach like that. Now I can't reach 50 Cent now. I can't reach 50 Cent. I can't reach 50 Cent. But I tell you what, somebody gonna pick this shit up in Ohio. Yeah. Somebody gonna pick this shit up in Ohio and it's gonna blow this water up. And listen, whoever decided to take it, if there's any attorneys out there want to take it, I don't know. I just know they passed a new Supreme Court ruling about discovery. I don't really want to sue and go through all that shit. My insurance company kept telling me it was going to settle. Everybody wanted to settle until like 2 weeks before the statute. They want you to take a low ball. I ain't taking low shit. First Samuel 30 and 8 is my portion this year. I'm pursuing and recover all. And that without fail. Try to kill me. Didn't work. And I found them details about that goddamn court case. And if they really pushed me too goddamn hard and she want to lie and play some more goddamn games, because you can't lie, that's your daddy. You know what I mean? And my child was under 12. You know what I mean? He's have to die. And he had to do a plea deal because with the help of your mammy, because he wouldn't have got 3 years. You can't rape a child under 6 in Ohio. Well, I guess he did. And did a plea deal unless somebody helping you inside. Don't tell me. You know what I mean? Come on now. See, violent crime wasn't when I was in and out of jail, violent crime wasn't even my thing. You know what I mean? I was a money man. I was doing checks, credit cards, shit like that. I was moving all kind of shit like that, getting convicted and shit like that. I wasn't doing no, because back then they didn't have ACH transfer. They had the machines you swipe back and forth. You know what I mean? I got caught up in damn Indiana and went to St. Joseph County to pick the car up and got busted. They was going to lock my ass up. And the judge told me, he said, well, Ohio State wasn't a one boy. You're going to do some time. My dad didn't tell you. That's the only time my brother could ever tell you I did that. And that's the longest time I ever did. I did 18 months in Three Rivers, Michigan. 18 months I was down that motherfucker. St. Joseph County, sure the fuck was. They was going to send my ass to Jackson. But they call it Gladiator School. That's what they call it. They was going to send me to Gladiator School. And I knew I would have got my frame tore up in there. And they said them motherfucker was in there. They was wild in there. And I ain't going to lie. I was scared of the pregnant nun. You think I wasn't? Let me get off this live. I gave you 34 minutes of my time. Can you like, share, and subscribe? I don't think I'm gonna share this on Facebook, but I just want to let you know, man. This is real, man. This ain't fake, man. This ain't no, page, and I'm just raising hell. I've been causing some real trauma, man. And it's church folk, not street people. I don't have street people chasing me. These is church folk, fraternal folk. These ain't dope dealers and pimps and hoes and prostitutes. These is Church of God in Christ, Baptist, Apostolic. You know what I mean? Jealous people that got more than me. They want to shut me down because of what I can potentially become. You're a little too late, baby. You're counting me out. You can't count. I kept telling you, I told my daughter 1+1 is 2. Y'all keep coming up with 6 and 7 and 8. And that ain't the right goddamn number. I don't know what kind of, I ain't in advanced math. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you one thing, I'm off this live, because you're not going to bait me to get here and cuss y'all and scream tonight. It's still early. It's only 9. I ain't going to turn up until about 12. I'll be good and full then. Then I get on here and really give y'all some business. Okay? Thank you. I ain't going to talk about your church folks. And to people I've been sending stuff to that has been accepting it, in the Springfield area, I appreciate you. Those that have not done anything that, but you may be connected to these assholes. If I don't talk to you, it's nothing personal. It just has to do with, you guys are supposed to be so deep and you guys read an innocent man down without doing due process. Because if I was doing that stuff, you should have had me in jail instead of spreading a rumor. You should have had me convicted. So not only is that slander, that's defamation, and that's real bad. That is real bad because that situation could have caused me some real bad situations. And y'all always talking about I'm trying to shake somebody down. Well, y'all got shit going on like this around in y'all's life, you be raising hell too until you got some answers. And you got folks that sitting around you in the same situation you in, supposed to be saved, supposed to be your right hand man, supposed to be your friend, supposed to be your flesh and blood, and they sit back and watch you, call and laugh with you on the phone, and once a goddamn week. You know what I mean? And incite violence and shit like that. But that's fine. That's fine. Y'all don't have to call me. Just be real. If you don't want to be bothered and you trying to set me up, just say that. Don't call and play games with me. Because if I go totally left field on your motherfucking ass and have people knocking on your goddamn door with handcuffs, then you're going to be calling me a snitch and shit, be mad, trying to send somebody out here. Then you're going to see me go back and get into that lifestyle when you come out here trying to engage in some bullshit. Because you did wrong, could have had me in prison and could have gave me a felony 1 record and had me essayed and beat up and jumped and shit with my frail ass in goddamn prison confinement during COVID time, dead. Then y'all be laughing and shit, talking about spitting on my goddamn grave. And y'all here doing this illegal shit. I'll give you 37 minutes of my time. Could you please help me? Miss Gross, can you help me? Thank you, Miss Gross. I know you the oversight lady. I know you ain't gonna mess up. I know you ain't gonna mess up. Because I got everybody's name that's on that committee. I got everybody that's on the oversight board. I talked to a young lady today. She answered the phone. She was over energy. I ended up calling the guy because somebody emailed me and gave me the wrong name. They didn't want me to have Miss Gross's name. Because I like to match her face with a name. I went on the Republican Party website of committees for the state of Ohio. I matched her face with her name, and then I did a track record of her bio and tracked that back to her school where she got her degrees and all that. I don't go by that Facebook shit and all that. People send me shit talking about this real. No, I do research. And I got a lot of office shit on my phone because I can't use computers. I'm epileptic, so I do everything on my phone. So whatever. Hey, peace out. Thank you. I'm out.